Love endures all things. I feel like in this generation, it's really hard to find real, genuine love. Everybody is out here to get something from you. Nobody really loves you for who you are. They love you for the things that you have or the things that you can provide, the things that you do for them. A lot of the times when you love somebody, they don't actually love you for who you are. They'll love you as long as. They'll love you as long as you fulfill whatever they need. You keep giving them gifts. You keep picking them up from work. You keep them company when they're feeling down. A lot of the times we won't love somebody through everything. When things get hard, when there's problems that arise, you'll move on to another person. You aren't getting what you need from your person, the person that you're supposed to be with, so you find it in somebody else. When in reality, you should go through those problems together, solve those problems together. But in this generation, a lot of people will run. When things get tough, they give up. They say, okay, we're having issues. I can solve my problems with another person. This person isn't fulfilling what I need from them. They aren't filling this conditional things that I need from them. So I'm just gonna find it in another person. And that's the reason why a lot of the times people get cheated on, people get left for another person. You're in a relationship and you break up with a person and 2 weeks later they're already in another relationship. It's like they have somebody right after you, because when you were in a relationship, when you had those problems, you didn't try to solve them together. You just ran to that other person, ran to that other outlet. When real love, genuine love endures everything. When there's a problem, you solve it together. For me, I've always been a person who, when I'm in a relationship, we have a rule. We can't go to bed mad at each other, because you have to solve your problems together. You have to solve your problems together and in the moment. Because if you go to bed angry at each other, what's going to happen? You're just going to be so frustrated. You're going to carry that anger with you until you solve the problem. You're going to carry that anger with you wherever you go. And you don't know what is going to happen if you go to bed angry at each other. Maybe you don't see them again, and all those unresolved problems are still in the air. You're gonna hate yourself for not solving those problems with your person. Real love goes through everything. I feel like a lot of people will want to start relationships because starting a relationship is easy. Ending a relationship is easy, but working through it, going through a relationship through all the problems is hard. And a lot of the times now, people always have baggage. People always have something that they'll bring with them into a relationship from past trauma, past problems. Whether that's from old relationships, from old friendships, from parents, from family, whatever it may be, people have problems. And understand that when you are with somebody, you're with all their problems, all their hardships, all their past things. So know that if you really genuinely love a person, it will endure through everything. Real love will get through anything. And how you do that is you have to stay patient with your partner. You have to understand that, hey, my partner's first time living as well as mine, and we just have to solve this together. We might not know all the answers right away, but we'll solve them together. When there's a will, there's a way, but this generation doesn't have the will anymore. This generation doesn't have the will to go through things together, and that's a big problem. And in today's generation, we live in a world of comparison. We live in a world of social media where when we have problems in our relationships, all we see in other people's relationships is those highlights, those extravagant dates, that new gift that they bought them, and they're posting all these pictures and there's no problems in their relationship. And you look at yours and you're like, what's wrong with ours, right? When I look on social media, all these people have this amazing relationship with their partner, but me and my partner are constantly fighting. Me and my partner can't do anything right together. So understand that when you look at social media, it's not the real deal. It's not what is actually going on behind the scenes in those people's lives. A lot of people will post them being all happy, but in reality, they're going through so many problems, so many hardships, and they don't talk about them. So know that social media sets that unrealistic expectation of how relationships should be. So stop running at the first sign of a problem. Stop going to another person when you have to solve your problems in your relationship with your person. Stop going to other people to solve them for you. When they aren't filling your needs, you leave. When they aren't doing what you need them to do, you leave. So stop treating love like it's conditional. Love is unconditional. So if this person doesn't fulfill this need, then you stop loving them. Love doesn't work like that. You love a person no matter how they are, no matter what they do. And sometimes you have to be okay with walking out of a person's life. And yeah, love is unconditional, but you have to know that, hey, I love this person, but this is unhealthy for me. I love this person, but I need to walk out. I need to leave. This is not healthy for me, and this is not a healthy relationship. You have to get through things together. Stop trying to get through things by yourself and with another person. Relationships are you and the other person, not you, another person, and this other friend that I have. So solve your problems with each other, not with another person. You need to be patient with your partner. Sometimes your partner doesn't know the best way to love you, and you just have to communicate. You have to tell them, hey, this is the way that I like to be loved. A lot of the times people will say, yeah, they'll just know. But I don't believe in they'll just know how to do it, right? It's how are they just gonna know? People don't learn unless they're taught, right? So if people will tell you, hey, if this person doesn't just know that they should do this for you, then you shouldn't be with them. I don't agree with that, because that's just unfair to the other person. Nobody should just know what to do in every single situation. Nobody has lived multiple lives. Nobody has gone through all these things where they can solve anybody's problem. So if you're believing that just if they don't know, then they aren't the right one for you, maybe you have to tell them. You have to communicate, hey, this is the way that I like to be loved. This is the way that I think it should be, and you have to solve it together. You have to go through problems together. You have to have the mindset of, we'll figure this out. Whatever it is, we'll get through it. So stop running from problems when they happen. Stop giving up on you, your relationship, and your partner. It's always together.